As a little girl, I saw a Bible on the table of a family in my neighborhood. Their house was clean and tidy. They seemed happy and organized. I instantly felt warmth inside their home. I wanted to feel those things always. I entered a church as a young woman. I saw the preacher work with his message. He preached and he talked and sweat rolled down his forehead. Soon the sweat met with tears from his eyes. I could see that he believed in his message. I wanted to know what he knows. Life gave me much heartache and many tears, not tears of joy or revelation, but tears of pain and desperation. So many choices and paths full of deceit and loneliness. So much hype and enticement leading me astray from what God would have me to be. I could not decide what path to take. Things were spinning out of control. I found a love in the faces of my children. Each new birth brought a new expression, a new life, a new curiosity. I found myself worrying if I was making right choices. I found myself regretting that they too would have to face the world and its paths. I could not rest for the fear that consumed me. Things were not at peace. No room for me to enjoy my gifts. It was then that my past came back to minister to me. I heard you, Lord. I remember the witness of the family in my childhood. I remember the calm on their hearts and their home. I remember that I wanted those things for myself as a child. I heard you through their happiness. I remember the peace. I heard you, Lord. I remember the preacher in church, living well on little because of his passion for the truth, the fire in his eyes as he shouted for us to heed the call. I heard you in his words and in his tears. I remember the love. Now I'm trying to heal from one of the worst tragedies that I've ever experienced. I feel like I'm crawling on 3 limbs and not getting anywhere. I'm in your church. I have my home praise your name at every turn. Where is my peace? Where's the protection? Why have you allowed this pain? Would it make a difference for you to know, the Lord said to me, that the family who gave you witness buried 3 children before giving birth to 5 healthy ones? It was one of those children that became your childhood friend and playmate and taught you songs of Christian love and redemption. And the preacher that you felt straight through to your bones, would it surprise you to know that he lost his wife and home in a fire and then made a life out of blaming me before he pushed through his pain to redemption? Would it make you feel any less penalized to see that everyone is injured, everyone is broken, and everyone is lost? And it's not until they are broken that they rise. It's not until the eggshell of normalcy that you fight so hard to protect shatters that you can actually emerge into a new life with a new form, preparing for the day that you will fly. I know your pain has defeated you, but it has not defeated me. Hold to me now more than ever before and allow me to hold you. And just as your tiny playmate became your first witness, and just as I brought you to the small church that blessed you, as you witnessed the power of a brutal fire now concealed in the words and the eyes of a man born again, you too will give witness. And just as you were searching, so will others be. And just as you were blessed, others will be blessed by you. Just as you found the strength to carry on, they will find strength as well. Thank you, my Lord, my lesson learned. I praise you, and I share this message with all. Be bold in your joy, more bold in your pain. Be bold in your sun, more bold in your rain. Be bold when you know, more bold when you don't. Be bold when you pray, more bold for those who won't. Expect to be fed in pain and in praise. Expect to be led for all of your days. Sometimes walking slowly, sometimes running fast, sometimes barely crawling, sometimes finishing last. Praise God through your struggles. Take Him with you as you go. Let the world see you lifted through His never-ending glow. Praise God.